Okay. Just warming up. There we go. Welcome. This is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and it is a wild and a windy but a wonderful Wednesday today. Starting things off a little bit differently today, and because of just showing them, I'm going to be showing you a couple of really wonderful things. I really like this. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, wait a second. We're gonna get it back. 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 Okay, I thought we were. I like that a little bit better. Here we go. Yeah, I like it hitting me. So this was all going on live. This is what really just kind of got me started, was the brand new rad waves from Unify, the new library. But before we get into all that, I've got so much. I always come in here with just so much just exploding in a way in my mind. But yeah, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com. Let's see. Let's let it pop up again. And, it has been an absolutely crazy week. I mean, it's like, so last week, it was crazy. I think I had my regular doctor's appointment was on Tuesday. So I went Tuesday, and everything was fine. I still got to watch my cholesterol and stuff, because that was a little high, and so I'm going to work on getting out there a little bit more, and keeping this weight going in that negative direction. Well, in a negative but positive direction. So, and then yeah, Tuesday it was great, and then I woke up Wednesday, and bam, just how it is. Sometimes you have a great day, and then the next day it's just like, man, something changed, and I was running a fever. I think I was at one point like 103, just a really weird situation, and I just was working through that, and then you're working through feeling better, and you had and of course we didn't have a live stream on Thursday or Friday. But what happened Friday was that in our area, I live in Kentucky, and we had what they called an elite wind event, where we were having no thunderstorms or rain per se, like you would expect, but we had these straight line winds of up to 80 miles an hour, and it was continuous. It started from like 1 p.m. and it just kept going and going. And I was sitting here looking at the screen, and I saw a reflection of some trees outside. We've got some woods in the back. And so all of a sudden I saw this reflection of one of these huge pine trees go like this, go down. And it was like, oh my goodness, because we've lost a lot of trees due to wind and stuff. And then we had a power surge, and then I looked out the front window, and a power line had dropped and was on fire, and had started a fire. And I mean, I'm talking crazy stuff. And so we lost power. We lost power from 5 p.m. And then, you know, we wound up setting up a little honeymoon suite, I call it, in the living room, because we had to move our mattress in the living room because of the heat, because it was like going to be in the 30s, and we didn't know what was going on. So it's been crazy. We did get our power back around 1:18 a.m. So we're I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden I see the flashing lights, and I said, oh my goodness, yeah, they're here. So it has been crazy. It has been crazy. And then okay, so we get the bed, we've got the bed out of the bedroom. I don't know why. You guys are like family, and I like sharing these experiences with you. And yeah, it's just life. See, life happens to all of us. And then we'll get this stuff out of the way, and then we'll get into some music. But just to kind of catch you up on what's going on, and there's still so many people without power. That was crazy. I think we had almost 200,000 in our area without power, and they are slowly getting things back up and running, and which is great. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Justin, pine trees and trees near your house and stuff is just not a good thing, man. It's nuts. And so since we had the bed and stuff, the big mattress out into the living room where we had our gas fireplace, and we said, well, hey, why don't we go ahead and just get we've been wanting to paint the bedroom. And so we've been, for the past couple of days, just getting the bedroom painted and stuff. So it's one thing leads to another, and it's one thing leads to another. And that's the same thing with libraries. It's just like one thing leads to another. One library, a string library, a piano library will lead to this and that and the other thing. And there's so much wonderful things going on. And I really don't know where to start, except at the very beginning. Let me see what we've got going on here. Let me just see what I've got on the agenda today. So, okay, let's just do this. Let's go ahead and talk about, let's see, let me pull this up. Okay, that's the wrong thing. And we're going to have fun today. I hope you guys are all doing well, because life happens to all of us. Life is happening to all of us. So yeah, here we go. This is a really beautiful instrument. Okay, let me close all this stuff. Ay, caramba. Okay, let's see. Let me pull up a really cool preset here. Now this is TOSKA. This is a collection of cinematic textures, and here we go. Let's see. Getting my gain staging going here. Gain staging is so important because so many instruments come in at different. Yeah, there we go. Let's just get some quick gain staging going on here. These are beautiful atmospheres. There we go. Yes, so TOSKA, you know, it's atmospheric textures, multi-layered, and then they've got this really amazing interface that just lets you take these sounds and shape them, and you know that you can just take the source material, and they've given us so many different presets and things. One of the issues that that happened, because it's such a powerful engine, is that they were having some issues running it on Windows without it just bringing the CPU way down. And what I discovered is that we can pull TOSKA up in the KONTAKT 7 engine, and I've just been having a lot better CPU use with using the KONTAKT 7, because this is a KONTAKT Player library, so you don't need to have the full version of KONTAKT. This will play in the free KONTAKT Player, so you can play it in KONTAKT 6 or KONTAKT 7. And if you're on Windows, if you're running Windows and using KONTAKT, I would recommend, in the case of TOSKA, definitely move to KONTAKT 7, because it seems like it addresses a lot of performance issues. Okay. Yeah. So this, okay, so it doesn't necessarily have instrument samples, but it uses instrument sample sources, uses like acoustic samples and then synth samples. I think UAudio is actually in the chat with us, and if you're here, guys, go ahead and say hello. And and if you have any questions, if they're here, then I know that they would be really sure to answer your question. So this was a curated preset. The thing is, when you look down at all this, you've got 3 different classifications of presets: relics, instruments, and curated presets, and they all use different types of processing. So I'm just going to go ahead into the starting NKI, and it just is a very, very beautiful. Now, what we're going to do, the main aspect is in these macro controls that we can adjust the tone. And we can assign these to controllers if we want, but listen to what this is doing. And yeah, the Windows tone was even in tune in F. And we can increase the stereo width. And then the wash. It just keeps pushing it out. it's just so, there's just so much going on, and it's so immersive and just kind of just wraps around you. Yeah, see, we'll take that strength, Jared. Yes, it almost sounds like a pipe organ type of thing. Now let's do that again. Let's just take this. And we'll slowly bring that strength up. And I've got RAVEL just sitting here, and that's what I was layering this. So I'm going to do my real quick and fast, my quick and dirty, I call it layering. So it's perfect just to provide that texture. So we can see I've got TOSKA here, and then I've got RAVEL, just the piano. And you can use any piano. I've just been playing with this one for a little bit, but listen to what that does. And this is just the starting patch on TOSKA. Listen to that. Yes. We're getting it started right. I mean, that's just the beauty of these things. Amazing. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Yeah. So it isn't. It doesn't seem like it does not demand your attention, but it just kind of is there to enhance, and it just wraps its fingers around whatever instrument you have. Yeah. So yeah. Wow. So it's so good to see everybody. That's why I'm so glad to be back. And golly, it's so much fun. So much fun, because it's like, do we need another texture library? Do we need another KONTAKT library that just is synth textures and all this stuff? And I say yes. Do I need 5 fingers on my hand? Yes, I do. The thumb does different than my pinky, but yet I need both of these. And the beauty of having I want to go ahead and go to another preset. The beauty of these. Oh, wow. Let's go to sounding point. That's and we'll see. So the beauty of this is that every musician and designer, they have their own DNA, they have their own experiences, they have their own approach, and their own musical background, their own history, their own, uniqueness about them. And what that happens is that this gets infused in their instruments. And that is what makes each one different. So two texture libraries, they're not going to be the same. Even if they use similar sound sources, the sound designer and the programmer, the musician, is going to take what they bring to it into the mix. That is what I love. So this is starting point. We can get you to come up here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Now let me bring this up some. I am moved by sound, and I am, and listen to how complex, all of the complexities that are going on. Up here, it feels real fragile and icy, and down here, it's a little warmer. So we've got not only these macro controls here, and let me go to another preset. It just moves. It just moves. Let's go to oh wow, there are so many. Let's go to Balm. This is a very powerful. Oh wow, listen to that. So we got form, absorb, reflect, and pulse. These are just like, the pulse is like an LFO. Reflect, we've got some pre-delays and the reverbs and different things. Got a plate, a room, a hall, and like a, I guess what you call a shimmer verb or a maybe a black hole type of effect. And absorb. Now some of these were what were giving like KONTAKT 6 in Windows some issues, but you know, I'm seeing just a little bit in the 40s. You can look at that CPU meter, but these are using some very sophisticated algorithms, and it's amazing. That's the reflect. I've got the hall and the room. I'm just gonna leave the space on. Let's turn that off. It almost sounds like a shofar. Yeah. Let's see if we can understand what, oh man. Okay, let's see something. Okay, so read the manual. I need to read the manual to understand some of these. Let's go to another preset. Wow. Let's go to Ash Dome. Listen to how it just. Now I hear some string and pluck things going on along with the. I'm in F today for some reason. Now let's play with some of these. Let's play with the wash. And instantly when you start touching any of these, and you hear that strumming. I don't think it's arpeggiated, or it's like, it's more like an aleatoric type of thing where it's just, yeah, listen to that. Turn the wash down some. Wash, yeah, that's how my mom would say wash. There was just this little R in there. And that strength just adds a little aggressiveness. And let's go to E. It's got such beautiful potential. So let's keep going. Let's go to what's called relics and jets. Yeah, it does go from like a very soft, and I think the strength adds some saturation and some uh, different processing to make it really punchy. Okay, thank you, Justin. You were like the wingman, and thank you so much. Jets. Yeah, so tape saturation is the warmth, strength is distortion, and width is the stereo spread, and wash is like different ambient delays, ambience, and the mod wheel kind of controls some dynamic aspects. Wow. It's incredible. Just the amount of content. Super Bloom, why not? Why not? Okay, let's see. We'll push that mod wheel up. It's so complex. Yeah, that saturation and distortion is. And we'll stretch out that width, push it out there, and all of a sudden it's all around you. Wow. Amazing stuff. And I am so glad that I'm finally able to take a look at this, because I'm glad we've got the performance where it needs to be for us Windows people. And so it's really amazing. There is just so much going on, and a lot of it has to do with all of the processing and things. This is just like a lo-fi orchestra type of thing. This is sophomore. Yeah, that's what I was feeling, Justin. Yeah, it sounds like a tape orchestra. gonna throw the width out there. Check that out. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. One more, one more, one more, one more. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's get this going here. So with the mod wheel down, that's like it's like a dynamic mixer here. Yeah. That is fantastic. I can't imagine. Didn't imagine that we would just go like this. It's just amazing. Um, Payload. This is fun. Now, see, this is a totally different vibe here. Let's grab on the strength. Oh, yeah. I'm going to push that strength up a little bit more. Now, this sounds like guitars. Wow, that's really incredible. And that width, we can just pull it all the way into the center. I love what the strength does to these patches. And they'll just throw it wide. I love the visual feedback too when we're messing with the controls. And you can map these. You can map these. Let's see something here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to learn this. And then I'm going to learn this. Yeah, now that we've got these mapped, that's wild. And yes, the GUI is very inviting, and everything is like on this particular page. So we've got access to everything. We're not going through multiple pages trying to search for things. Everything is just laid out. Everything is just laid out very nicely right here. It's amazing. Well, thank you, Courtney. That is so nice. I'm so glad to have you here with us, and we're having such a good time today with this. And we're going to just take take another look at a couple of things. Make sure if it's your first time here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, make sure if it's your first time here, go ahead and subscribe and hit that like. That always helps us. It helps us to just keep things going. It's just such a wonderful opportunity to be with all of you. I just look at all of these what I call joyful journeys, and because I never really know what happens, I just loved coming on here and just sharing with these things with you. And I know a lot of you guys are way ahead of me, like Dennis. Yeah, so Dennis, thank you for joining me, and sweet dreams. And and there's always the replay. You can always check out the replay, and I just really appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. Okay, let's jump back in. Yeah, good night, Dennis. Thanks so much for your support. It's amazing. Okay, yeah, let me just let's see. Yeah, and I got the fan. I'm going to turn the fan off a little bit. Allergy season is here in the Ohio Valley where I am, and the sinuses, man, it just gets hammered. So let's go back. Let's go back into Tosca and try some more. I love that they've given us all of these beautiful aspiratus. Okay, now this is using the LFOs. Let's see, I'm gonna go back to this. Yeah, so this is using the LFOs. Spiritus. Let me see where I can find that again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, so the mod wheel, CC1, is kind of like a dynamic control. And this is using the LFOs, the pulse. Oh, this is cool. And the LFO2, well, either LFO. Okay, let's look at this. So either LFO can be mapped to like, let's see. Yeah. Oh, come on. Windows. Yeah, so either LFO can be mapped. Man, you still can't see that. Okay, let's just zoom back out. So the LFOs can be mapped to amplitude, pitch, or it can be mapped to any of these macro controls that we can send. We can send it to the strength. So we can map these Yeah. So the LFO can control these those macros in the middle. That's really cool. You've got control over the shape of the LFO and how much it is. They just did such a beautiful job with this engine to give us so many different different things to do here, to see. Deserter. We'll just take a look at a couple more of these. Cool. Wow. Wow. So that is TOSKA from Noon Instruments, and what a beautiful instrument it is. A lot of wonderful, beautiful possibilities, and so many places to explore. It's fabulous. So make sure you check out the links in the description and just visit Noon Instruments and just check out what they are doing. It's incredible. And thank you so much. And thank you for sending me a copy. And I'm so glad that I was able to show it on Windows, that it can perform in just high fashion, let's just say. Very, very great. Very great. Thank you so much, Noon Instruments, for that. Okay. So let's just kind of okay, I still got it. See, now that's what I've got to remember. I've got to remember to unlink. Yeah. And you just put a piano on top of it. That's just fabulous. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's what I love. I love being carried away, and sometimes it's going to happen by surprise. You're going to be caught by surprise when you're just layering stuff and you forget that you got something layered. It can turn into a very beautiful, happy accident and take you into place. I always just love to find myself in places that I did not expect going. Um, just beautiful. Well, let's go into this. Yeah, you've been hearing a lot of the RAVEL and Universal Audio. They recently, it's been a few weeks now, they recently went completely native with all of their plugins. And instead, used to, you would have to have one of their DSP cards, and they had onboard DSP, and to give that extra processing. And so now, because the CPUs and audio interfaces, they've reached a level where they can do so much. And so we're going to take a look at, we can't get into too much because I'm actually using the trial period. So this is they offer what they call, you can purchase these, you can purchase these with a perpetual license, or they have what's called Spark, which is their subscription service. It's like a subscription service. And one of the things about subscription services is that I really am not a fan of subscription services. Say that fast. But what it does allow you to do, let's see what we have here. See, now I don't even know what I can. Okay, yes, Spark. Okay, so UAD Spark is their subscription service, and you can do a free trial. You need an iLock account because that's how they use to authorize their instruments. So, but when you have Spark, you have basically all of the plugins, processing and instruments, delays, reverbs, and then the instruments that we're going to take look at a couple of these, the RAVEL and possibly the Waterfall piano. And Zozilla, good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, I think that's the thing that I like about the subscription model, is that you have a chance to try everything. Same with UVI. Yeah, UVI has their pass, and then there's a couple of others that have subscription services that you can have access to everything. And then you can say, okay, so I like this, this, and this, and then work your way into getting the perpetual license. And so yeah, East West is another one. Yeah, and I've got the Composer Cloud, and I'm still trying to work my way into trying to figure out how to do it, how to get in there. And I just, the thing about the subscription model that is just like, so, when you don't have it and you try to open up projects with the plugins that you were subscribed to, you're not going to be able to get back to those projects unless you either had an active prescription, an active subscription, or you have the perpetual license for whatever you do. But I just want us to take a look at their piano. I just really, okay. Yeah, so that's not necessarily a product page. Let's see. Let's see if we can get to it. And then one good thing too is that Plugin Boutique is they've just partnered with Universal Audio, and so you can get some of their specials. The Plugin Boutique sometimes runs a lot of specials that you get free things like free plugins or instruments, and then they have some different bundles that you can do. And I am an affiliate with Plugin Boutique, so the links are going to be there, and those types of things like affiliate links and things, they are just some extra ways that you guys can support the channel while you're also saving yourself, and so you can just tap into Plugin Boutique and just check out some of those bundles. But let's pull this up. Yeah. So like this month, yeah, Cube Mini. So I've done some playing of the full cube, and it is a fantastic synth engine. Just a concept of having the cube, having those extra dimensions of being able to mix. So being able to get it free, like a mini version of it, is a really great bonus. They have some really cool bonuses every once in a while. But let's take a look at, yeah, and I'm going to have to use my desktop view here. Let me do this. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So I'm still working on my my zooming and that kind of thing. Yeah, the mini version is great. So this is a Steinway Model B. And what I've been thinking about the Steinway B being like the Yamaha C7, because I guess it's the same, it's close to a 7 foot. I think it's 6'11" or something like that, give or take a centimeter or two. It's got a nice bright tone to it, and you know, you've got that 9-10 foot concert grand sound that has a big boomy sound. This just has that nice I guess just right sound in between. Okay, let me just play this a little bit. I'm going to mute my mic so it's not going to affect the you're not going to hear my bump bump bump. It's just got a very beautiful piano. You know, David, I guess it's David. I am not sure. I think it just comes. Let me see if I can jump back onto the Universal Audio page and see. I'm thinking that it only comes as a plugin. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I'm thinking it just comes as a plugin because I didn't see. I didn't see, there's Waterfall. Let's see if we can just find out. I didn't see a standalone, but you know, like if you've got Unify, you can wrap it in there. Yeah, no, yeah, there's no standalone version for that. But let's just kind of take a look at. Okay, so come on, what are you doing? Okay, I'm already here. I'm already here. Okay, so here we go. It is native. Yeah, no standalone. It is, yeah, so no standalone. So let's go back to, yeah, there we go. So we've got just, this is all the controls that we have. You know, you got your volume and tone, dynamic range, and then let's pop the, when we grab a hold of the mic slider, you see it changes into, you go into the mic room. And so we can go all the way close. Let's go ahead and just go all the way close, and let's see. And one thing that I'm not seeing, like additional reverb or effects in the plugin itself. So they're just focusing on just the piano sound, because you can put a plugin in there. So this is just the close mic mix, and you can just see that represented. Yeah, represented over there. And as always, you just can adjust the dynamics to kind of fit your keyboard. And we've got, let's see. I'm just trying to see if we've got more. Yeah, the dynamic range is where you're going to get your curve dialed in. And I just kind of have it set here in the middle. The SL88 Grand has such a, okay, and you hear this reverse? Listen to this. So this is like a fun effect. So I'm going to turn the reverse mix up a little bit so you can hear it. And I don't know if how many times I would use like a reverse effect like that. I'm going to just turn it long so we can kind of. So it's a fun trick, audio trick. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so it's a very dry room. And Pauly, I've just kind of left the velocity curve alone. It's pretty much just linear, just like the default curve, and then whatever plugin, because each plugin's going to respond, each instrument's going to respond a little bit differently. So yeah, I just kind of leave it linear. Let's see. BF, hey, there we go. Yeah, this is a very nice, piano. It's very dry, and this is sampled. It's sampled. This is a sampled piano, and they have the resonances. I think they're doing something with some kind of modeling with the resonances. So let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna mute the mic and hit this hard so you can kind of hear the room with just the close mics, and then I'll throw the mics over to the room, and we can hear what that sounds like. Here we go. It's definitely a studio piano. It's just. Now let me throw this out into the room and do the same thing. Here we go. it has a very tight sound. Okay, yeah, David, let's do that. Let's try to do that. So what we'll do, I'm gonna pull this over here, and we've got this piano here. So I'm going to insert. I'm just gonna go ahead and insert Universal Audio. Where are you? Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Let's do. There's so much stuff going on here. Let's just put in the plate reverb here. So we've got the plate reverb. I'm gonna pin this. You know, it does not have a pad layer. It has what's called like they have a reverse sample layer that you can pull in. Okay, so let's do this. And now we have it in the plate, and then we can mix. We can. Do that and adjust the reverb time a little bit. Wow, listen to that. That's wild. That's really wild. And then we can blend those mics in together. And let's see, let me play around with this a little bit. Okay, so we can go into the, let's see, we got keys. Let's go to the grand, let's go to Keyboard Magic and take a listen to what that does. And because it's so dry, recorded dry, it gives you the control to do it. Let's see. Just reduce this gain down a little bit. Hey, Mike, good to see you. Man, I would love to see what you got going. Yeah. Let's see. Well, okay. you know. Okay, so when I see something in the chat, wow. Let's see. And having that plate is just it's just it's got some sound. I know what people are talking about. I know what people have been talking about when they're talking about the universal audio sound. There is definitely something going on. There's definitely something going on there. Let's look at a couple of the presets. They give us some presets here, and we've got byte. Let's just check that out. So they do some things with the dynamic, and we can resize the interface if we need to. It's not dynamically resizable, but we can just go, 75% is the smallest that you've got, and then you can go all the way to 200%, which is way bigger than my 1080p monitor can handle right now. So I've just been running it like at 150 to yeah, 150% is good. So let's check out the byte preset. And I can hear what I'm talking about, comparing this to the Yamaha C7, because of that it's a Steinway, and I played so many different Steinways, and each one has its own sound to it. Most of them tend to be a little darker, but you'll come across a Steinway that'll have a little bit of a oomph to it, a little bit of a bite, and that's what I'm feeling a little bit here. And with the SL88 Grand, I'm going to just tweak that dynamic over just a little bit more, because I want to be able to get into that, dig into a little bit more. It's kind of confusing, because it's kind of like it's got that flavor to it, but then it's got the classical flavor to it as well. So it kind of bends your brain a little bit. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Let me pull up another. Let me pull up another one. Let's do. Okay, well, the rest of them are like classics. So let's just go ahead and the tone over to this way. I guess if you're looking at it over to the left, it's darker. Over to the right, it's going to tilt it to be brighter. And let's see what we can do with it being like that. Let's see, I'm trying to think about that. That's really cool. Beautiful. Very cool. So that's a little taste of Ravel, and I still got the plate on here. Let's. I'm going to just switch this out. Um, yeah, I think it's a good piano. Let's just pull up. It's to me, it's a little softer type of piano, even though it's got its moments where it can really bite. Um, so the dark dynamic, it just seems like it's more. It seems like it's more like it's not like an in-your-face pop bright, the brightest piano that you'll ever hear. And let's see, we've got soft pedal too. I think it's more, for me, it would tend to be more of like a ballad or a cinematic type. With a nice orchestra behind it, you know. So let's just pull up Waterfall just for fun second. I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to save this in case something might happen, but I'm going to just replace the synth. Let's see, where can we do this? Here we go. Let's replace this with universal audio. It does it, you know, for being such a close piano, it does. It does. Okay, give it back. Give it back. There we go. Yeah, it does. It does have a very ambient sound, especially when you put that nice plate reverb there. Okay, let's see. Now this thing, when I pulled this up, this was like. I could just feel, I felt it. I have felt it. I have felt it. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute this here. Let's see. It's just got something. It's got some of this. It's got some of this on it. And I like having that break in the middle. So, you know, most Leslie controls. Most controls don't stop in the middle, but you've got this middle in the break. That just stops it. Okay, so let's see, we can turn the percussion off. And let's see. And yeah, we don't have any chorus on there, I don't think. I tell you, it's just amazing. And then we've got the setting for the cabinet. Let me see. I don't see the, okay. I'm hearing a lot of dirt in there. And let's see. Okay, so we can, yeah, so I've got the vibrato off. So we can, this is the vibrato and chorus selector over here. that we can kind of take a look at that. So I've got these switches off, and so that way we've got the vibrato completely disengaged here. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it feels good. And I wanted to get my my D9X going with it. Yeah, no. Well, this is where I come from. I tell you, we grabbed an organ by the tail and we're not gonna let it go. Well, and let me tell you now. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, yeah, David, thank you so much. Let's just see. So, okay, so put the ribbon mics on the Leslie. Yeah, let's just hear what that sounds like. Okay, we've got the FET, the dynamic. Let's see. Oh man. Let's see. Let's put the tube on there. And okay, yeah, let's put the ribbon on there. Yeah, the ribbon would just go like, yeah. Okay, yeah, instantly I can hear, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw that 414 on the horns there. Yeah, and you hear that brightness come through. Well, my background, saw me at the campground, at the good old campground, and where we had the Leslie, man. We had the B3 and the Leslie. And we would have camp meeting, and there would be like 2 or 3 or more keyboard players, and you know, one would be on the piano, the other would be on the organ, and then we would switch it up, especially like during like the prayer services down at the altar. Sometimes we'll have like 2 or 3 hours of prayer services down at the altar where people were, you know, being ministered to, and then, you know, we would just rotate. We'd keep the music going and worshiping and praising the Lord. Yeah, you know, I noticed that it, you know, there's not a lot of editing that you can do with it, but I'm telling you, they've captured something. They've just captured something. And I like that ramp up. Yeah, so let's just yeah, listen to how that, I'm gonna throw it out there. That nice acceleration and deceleration. Well, he's God on the platform. He's God back at the door. He's God in the amen corner. Well, I know God is God. It's just crazy. You can't have a Hammond without the Leslie. That just is a marriage made in heaven. So we can crank up that drive and get that thing just cranking. Yeah, Justin, he did. He did. That's just such a big dispute. You know, Lawrence Hammond hated the Leslie so much that they would continue to modify the plugs and the interfaces, the speaker plugs and different things, just to kind of be all Apple about it and try to keep anybody else from connecting to it. But eventually, thank heaven and thank heaven for it. It happened that they were able to finally come together. Yeah, it's crazy. So what I'm going to do, let's see. David, I'm looking at that and to see if we can map this. Let's see. Let's go to the settings. And you know what? I'm not seeing any kind of I'm not seeing any kind of MIDI automation. And yeah, listen to that. Just listen to that speaker just swirling around. Now, yeah, are you here? Okay, listen. I'm just gonna. You hear all those little mechanical things, the braking, and that's pretty cool. He was a closet Leslie user. Yeah, I do not see any type of mapping capability, which is a shame because and that means it might not work with the MIDI controller, and that would be a shame. Okay, let's see something. Split. Okay, we can split the keyboard here. Okay, but I don't see any other mapping. I'll turn that drive back down. And of course, you've got the presets here. It's just got such a very beautiful, clean tone to it. Now, I think what's cool is that you get that little in-between break when you're moving through the modulation to speed up that Leslie, that rotary speaker. Yeah, and see, I get caught in between. You just got to go all the way. Yeah, so I guess that's a little bit of Whiter Shade of Pale in the Bob Newhart theme. Yeah. So there's a hidden compartment in the Leslie section. So where is that? I'm just clicking, clicking, clicking. And okay, we've got the rotary mechanic noises. Uh, they've hit it so well. And I'm thinking it should be this is over here for some reason. And okay, yeah, the power amplifier. I'm not seeing. Okay, yeah, yeah, and so we can change the mic positions. Oh, let's see. Oh, the screw. Click on the screw in the lower right of the Leslie section. Okay, are we talking about? Oh, come on. Is it on the cabinet or? Oh man, I'm looking. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, I see it. It's on the amplifier. There we go. There we go. So we've got 3 positions for the pulleys. Oh, that's wild. And adjust the tension. Okay, yeah, let me see if I can zoom in. We can see that. Okay. I can't, man, I've got to adjust that. Just won't go down far enough. But that pulley position, we can adjust the tension of the horn or the drum. That's a pretty cool feature. And we can pop that out. It's got a beautiful sound to it. It's just got, again, what I call that something. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've got a mono. Yeah, let's. And then you've got them off to the side there, the stereo, and then you've got them on the other side of the cabinet. So you've got those 3 different mic positions where we can adjust those. So that is really cool. So that is a little taste of Universal Audio's RAVEL and Waterfall organ. And I tell you, if you want to see more Universal Audio, please send them an email and or contact them and say, "Hey, I'd love to see more Universal Audio on the channel." For some reason, you've got to have 100,000 subscribers, but if we get enough requests from you guys, maybe they'll reconsider. So check the links in the description, and if you want to purchase any of the Universal Audio products. Go ahead and use that Plugin Boutique link. That'll help the channel some, and plus you'll get whatever Plugin Boutique is promoting as they give away all kinds of extra freebies and goodies that you don't want to miss out on. So, man, last but certainly not least, and this really has got me excited. It got me excited pretty early on. I was able to get an email from the guys at Fracture Sounds, and Fracture Sounds is just such a wonderful sample developer. And the last thing that I remember was the Box Factory, but now we have HEMISPHERE. Now, HEMISPHERE is another, what you might call textures, but it's guitars. It's some guitars. You've got, let's see, you've got some different guitar tones, and they've really worked hard on this. And there is Will right on cue, man. Welcome. And I just got carried away. I just got carried away. And BF, it's so good to see you always. Thank you. So glad that you're feeling better. I got so carried away with all this other stuff, and I want to make sure and that we can spend some time with this. You got 2 classic guitar models, and so we're just going to just dive in and just experience HEMISPHERE. Just what was hearing when I was able to play it. They sent me a copy early, which, man, thank you for that. And I'm just going to let's just pull in the basic patches and we can kind of just get an idea of what's going on. It just, it's such a playable thing. It's such a playable instrument. I don't think there's legato in between the notes as far as sliding, but watch what happens when I do this. Now watch this. Let's see. So I'm gonna hold this down. So what happens is, if you're holding a chord down and sustaining, see now it's shifting the whole chord. But watch what happens. I'm gonna hit the I'm gonna hit this chord, and it's only gonna bend the note that you're playing. So any note that you're sustaining, it's gonna let it go. And then the new notes are the notes that are gonna be affected by the pitch bend. I thought that was that's one of the first libraries that I've ever, it's not bending the sustains. That's what makes that so powerful. I think it's the first instrument that I've ever played that does that, and fantastic job for that. That just allows so much fun and creativity. It's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. And then we've got the raw sound here, where we can mix a little bit. The raw, we've got 3 different atmosphere layers, and so let's just keep going through some of these. No, I don't think I have, Justin. I think this is the first time that I've experienced it myself. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before. So let's run through some of the more basic guitars. It's just got such playability. Of course, we can adjust the color and mess around with the transients. And see. Really nice. Very nice. Let's push up some of these atmospheres. Prism. The cool thing is too, let's look at this. So we can go in and drop down and choose, I think there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 different textures, and we can mix and match and combine these. Yeah. Let's push up horizon. And each one does something totally different. And the mod wheel adjusts the intensity of the atmospheres. I love what Fracture Sounds does with textures. Like I said, every developer has a sensibility, a DNA, a fingerprint that no one else has, and that's what makes it so amazing that you can have texture library from this person, this developer, and a texture library from another developer. They're going to bring something totally beautiful and different. Gritty harmonics. You hear those. Playing around with that color a little bit. And listen, it just keeps going and doing its thing. Sparkle. Let's do some sparkle here. Oh, yeah. And listen. When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high. Don't be afraid of the dark. The end of the road, there's a golden door, and the sweet, sweet song of the lark in the night. Walk on through the rain, walk on through the storm. Though your dreams be scattered and worn, walk on with hope in your heart. and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk. You'll never walk alone. Walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Yeah, yeah. Wow. That's just wild. Listen to that. You'll never walk alone. That's just incredible. Listen to all of the stuff going on. That's what these are for. That's what these are here for. They pull out songs from they're just songs waiting to be born. They're just songs and arrangements waiting to be born. Yeah. And listen, let's pull up some of these so we can hear, listen to what's going on. It's just beautiful. It's not just beautiful, it is beautiful. This is. And listen to that. Listen to all that beautiful stuff going on. I'm gonna turn up the echo here and see what happens. It's amazing. Everything is subtle. It's just there. It's just there. And it doesn't take over. It all is just very symbiotic and beautiful. Yeah, listen to that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nothing. And I'm just going to play. Okay, give me a chord. Somebody just shout out a chord real quick, a key. And I'm just going to just lay on it and just we'll go from nothing to something, and you can just hear all this stuff going on. Okay, so nobody just shout a key. Okay, C minor. Okay, Hobbits, you got it. You got it. C minor. Um, Okay. Oh, this will be fun. Okay, so I'm going to look at the chat and the chords, and let's just play the chord. Let's just play the chords in the chat. C minor, G minor 7, F minor 7, E major 7. And D sus. G. It's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, we ought to do something. And look at this. Look at this. So the camera situation is has been, I think, resolved. So yeah, look at this. I think we ought to do something where we'll play I'll play the chords in the chat. I think that would be kind of a fun thing to do. So I think the reason why this camera was going out, I think it had some data corruption in the SD card. GoPros have no memory built in, so they rely on the SD card to kind of have their memory, using part of that SD card to have data and stuff. But these have been running solid the whole time, and so man, win. Yeah, so we'll have to have a beautiful like a, you guys call the chords, and we'll just kind of create on the chat on the fly. So that's a lot of fun. Okay, let's keep going with this, man. And Will, if you're still here, man, golly, what an amazing I mean, this, if this is how you guys are starting 2023, I mean, hold on to your keyboards. Let's go to atmospheric and go to a safe place. Hey, listen, David, you know, I have people, when I do projects for people that write songs, it's like I'll say, okay, so just give me a call and sing it on the answering machine, and then I'll take it from there. And so I'll take their answering machine message, I'll pull it into the DAW and just kind of compose around their answer machine, and then I'll send them the demo and use their voicemail as the demo. And so it's kind of fun to do that. Um, Oh man, yeah. Will, you're a cat guy. I mean, I knew I liked you, but now I know why I like you. I love. We lost our poor our cat Saban last year, and man, it just really still getting over that. They are such special gifts that God gives us to bring some bring some um, unconditional love into our lives. Okay, here we go. Let's go back, and this is a safe place. The guitar tones are like just so playable. Listen to those fret noises. Yeah, Will, I think you used a Strat, and then you used you used two different types of guitars on this. I just think it's beautiful. Unbelievable. Okay, a Strat and a Tele. Yeah, so they used the Strat and the Telecaster on this. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so yeah, Will, how did you guys come up with the name of Hemisphere? That would be really cool. Interesting. Thanks. This is Hemisphere. And those textures are just sitting right underneath. And wow. Yeah, that's usually the way it works. You know, I can't imagine what you guys go through to name libraries and name patches. It's got to be crazy. Um, okay. Uh, okay. Yeah. So Brett. So you want to just hear the atmospheres. Let's just play the atmospheres and go there. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just turn the power switch off. We can just turn these the different layers off, and I'm just going to turn this down. So let's just kind of take a tour. So this is vivid, and this is kind of cool too. If you look, let's see if you can see it any closer. Yeah, it's about the same size. But if you look, you'll see like little asterisks that are kind of bookending the name of the other two textures. So Fathom and Abyss are being used on the other channels, and Vivid has the has those to let you know that that's the current atmosphere that you're working on. So this is Vivid. So let's just take a listen. Got a lot of tape loops. If you look on the website, and if you look at some of the pictures, you'll see a lot of tape echo devices and some beautiful processing gear that they've just really taken things through. Here we go. And you can always use these textures along with other instruments, so you can just use the HEMISPHERE just for the texture part, not necessarily just for the guitars, which are beautiful. Just listen how huge that is. Now let's go to Luma. So this is kind of like an E-bowed guitar sent through so many beautiful processing. It's got such an organic and beautiful, spacious feel to it. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to see. We don't have. Okay, so there is an atmosphere mode that it has. You can adjust the decay where it'll kind of decay just kind of naturally, or you can have an infinite sustain where it'll just kind of go on forever. Yeah, the atmospheres alone, and then plus you get the guitar tones. Yeah, so there is no, I guess, dedicated ADSR, no envelope control. We've got a little extra controls for like the reverb, echoes, the lo-fi, that kind of thing. Yeah, so let's see. Let's go back to Shard. Okay, so some reverses. And then when you've got this kind of thing underneath the raw sound, let's turn the raw sound back. You've got that subtle reverses going on. And it just adds just something real subtle in the background. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going to some of these textures here. Helix. Yeah, those really nice. Orbit. Right there. It's just all around you here. Now this is more orchestral sounding. Just so much. So you've got a lot of, listen to that. A lot of stuff moving around. It's just gorgeous. And then you've got 3 slots and you can just go nuts layering all of this stuff together. Gorgeous textures, and we've not left a safe place. Let's just check out a couple of more of which saturates. Yeah, the pads are just okay. This is a little grittier here. And then having the mod wheel to blend. Eves, bless you, my friend. Okay, let's pull up a couple of lo-fi textures and practicing in the hallway. That sounds like a fun one. Okay, yeah, and we've got a separate control for the guitar tone. We've got different guitar tones available to us. So this is one of the lo-fi. Let's see. That's pretty wild. Yeah, we've got different speaker emulations here. So that's using the small speaker. Let's put it in the car radio and okay, let's go to another one. Let's go to another lo-fi one. Sleep. Ooh, I hear some stuff going on. Here's some really wild stuff going on. Okay, yeah, we've got the tape going on and the noises and ambient. was fun. The CPU, I'm just looking at the I'm looking at the meter here, and it's just it's floating around 20, 29. I'm hitting 30 every once in a while, but I'm running all this other stuff too, all the other streaming stuff. Yeah, listen to that. Let's go to Dreamy Vibes. Let's go to Dreamy Vibes. Yeah, that's so cool because you've got different speaker emulations that we can take advantage of, different convolution engines and crazy things. And one thing is, I think that's what really eats up a lot of CPU is when you're doing a lot of convolution. Yeah. Yeah, the convolution stuff can really eat into it. Yeah, with this, especially now with the Dreamy Vibes, I'm like kissing 60% some every once in a while, but we're still hanging on. Okay, last September. Pads and textures, solstice. And remember, if you're in the Eastern time zone, I think, I think this weekend in the United States is daylight savings time. So you spring forward. So make sure. It's just gorgeous. Okay. Frostline. We'll just take a listen to a couple more of these. Oh man. I'm gonna let it go. And again, listen into the sound. Oh man. That's just gorgeous. That is just gorgeous. That is gorgeous. You know, I don't think there is a filter, but we have the color, and that sort of acts like a filter type of thing. And, you know, you might be able to, getting in on the wrench, you might could insert a filter, but I never really get into the guitar tones section. You do have high and low cut, and you have like a temper shift, which which can give you different things where they transpose the notes up, but then pitch shift them down or pitch shift them up depending on which way that you go. Okay, yeah. So the atmosphere intensity has has that filter part. Yeah. So that's what. Okay. Yeah. So the atmosphere intensity, it has like the filtering. Yeah. That's great. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. Whispers from Beyond. I think that's one of my favorite ones that I discovered. Yeah, this is one of my favorite textures. Okay, so make sure that you take a look at the links in the description. Make sure you watch Will's walkthrough of HEMISPHERE because I'm giving one of these away. So hang, liquid nitrogen. Okay, let's just take a quick look at this because let's just look at liquid nitrogen, and then I'm going to give one of these away to one of you guys in the chat. You all have been such a fabulous, it's been fabulous being with you guys today. And make sure you like the video and, ooh, listen to that. Yeah, hang around for just a minute or two longer. We're going to be getting out of here, but I'm not going to get out of here without giving one of you all in the chat an opportunity to experience HEMISPHERE guitar, HEMISPHERE. Thanks to Fracture Sounds for giving us a copy to give away. Listen to that. I just love it. I love it. So I'm going to pull up my good friend Nightbot, and if you've been in the, let's see here, yeah, if you've been in the chat, go ahead and if you want a chance to win a copy of HEMISPHERE, go ahead and just make a comment in the chat, and I'm going to just wait a couple of seconds here. We got 4 of you eligible right now. Will, man, thank you. It's just, I love it. I love what you guys are doing. I cannot wait to see what you guys have got coming. I mean, it's like, okay, well, you got a new library. What do you got? What do you got coming up next? You know, but you guys are doing such a fantastic job. Fantastic job, guys. Okay, I'm just going to give you a couple more seconds here. Yeah. We've got 21 in there now, eligible. Okay, I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and select a winner, and we're going to go 3, 2, 1, go. Justin, you won the giveaway. So you won a copy of HEMISPHERE. Congratulations. So I think I've got your information, but if I don't, just send me an email, praisetracks@gmail.com. Yeah, congratulations, Justin. You've just been such a blessing to the channel, and you know your feedback and your support, especially like giving just helping me out here on different things. It's just amazing. Amazing help and support that I'm just so blessed to have such a fantastic group of viewers. You guys make it so much fun to do these. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just plug in this. Okay. Wow. Let's go to Nightfall. Yeah. This is such a wonderful group of people. And I just pray blessings on all of you tonight, and wherever you are in the world. You know, lots of things going on. The winds and stuff blow through. We lose power. Life happens to us. You know, but God is good. God is good. You know, there is just, we've got to be able to light a candle in the middle of the storms of life that we're in. And I didn't get a chance to, I was playing Rad Waves at the beginning. I got carried away. Next time, we'll definitely check that out. Yeah, sometimes time just gets away, but you definitely need to check out John's videos on Rad Waves. It's incredible. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I think what we'll do, I'll play us out. I'll play us out with that. So, wow. So hopefully, man, I'm not sure what the schedule's going to be next week. So just make sure to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, even the Facebook thing. And I'll try to put it on the community tab as well when the next live stream is going to happen. But stay tuned. We've got a lot more fun things ahead. So I'm going to just quick layer HEMISPHERE with this Unify Rad Waves patch and see if I can get that happening here. So I mean, so yeah. So I'm just. This is one of the Rad Waves patches. It's just crazy. So until we meet again, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com. And no matter what is happening in your life, man, remember to stay joyful, because that's how we're going to get through this together. Here we go. It's amazing. HEMISPHERE and Rad Waves in Unify. Until next time, this is Simeon reminding you to stay